How's it going, guys? It's Friday, May 24th, basically the header for Memorial Day weekend. We got you tons of cool fish, some left over from last week, some new stuff from this week. Lots of fun stuff to show you. Let's get right into it. Starting us off with one of the missed fish from last week. These acrobatic little guys are one of my absolute favorite pufferfish species. These are the freshwater South American or Amazon pufferfish. Really awesome, pure freshwater pufferfish that doesn't get too large and isn't quite as nasty as many of your other larger puffer species. So they can be kept with a wide range of fishes. Really awesome little guys, absolutely love them. And hanging out here with them are two really awesome cichlids. Starting us off with the beautiful golden dwarf cichlid. A really pretty tiny dwarf cichlid species that displays all sorts of nice golds and blues and reds. Really awesome little dudes. And hanging out in there with them, one of my absolute favorite earth eater cichlids, the Geophagus judipati. I don't know if they're in the genus Geophagus, but these guys are judipatis, which are really awesome. They're an awesome earth eater cichlid that get a decent size and get really pearlescent, shiny, and pretty as they mature. Love them. And next up this week, if there's one thing we know that I'm a big fan of, is oddball loaches. And it doesn't get too much more oddball than these awesome zipper loaches. You can kind of see where they get the name. They almost have this really cool zipper pattern down the side of their body and that funky, like, marbled pattern up top. Really awesome, peaceful, easygoing, bottom-dwelling loach. Doesn't get too big, great at keeping the bottom clean, and just looks really cool. What's not to love? Really awesome fish. Up next, we have kind of a trifecta of really cool, small South American schooling fish. Say that 5 times fast. First, we have the beautiful gold tetra, which who named it? That is clearly like silver or platinum, but whatever. Gold tetra. Awesome, very small tetra species. Very flashy, beautiful tetras. Awesome to see in schools. Which leads us right into the adorable marble hatchetfish, a small hatchetfish species with some beautiful marble colorings. Another really awesome, peaceful South American fish. And finally, that goes well with them as well, little dwarf pencil. Get yourself a whole little community here of different fish that like to live in different areas and different levels. Really awesome way to fill out a nice planted tank. I'm always excited when we get really cool live bearers in. I've got a soft spot in my heart for live bearers, and it doesn't get too much cooler than these really awesome calico or tricolored swordtails. Really cool swordtail variety that awesome, like, you know, red and white kohaku koi sword color with that just black splattering all over. Absolutely awesome. Like a little calico catfish. Absolutely adorable. And of course, hanging out in there with them, they've got traditional rummy nose tetras. Really cool Epistogramma borelli blue form. So really awesome. These guys shine blue as they mature. You can start seeing it in a few of the individuals now already. And of course, you've got your little bristlenose catfish hanging out with your adorable little pandacories. Lots of neat stuff. Up next, we've actually got a twofer of two really awesome rainbow fish that you will often find in many tanks that I set up personally. Starting us off with the absolutely gorgeous threadfin rainbows. Really unique looking rainbow. If this gourami would stop stealing the focus of the camera. Beautiful, all sorts of iridescent colors. Blues, reds, yellows, golds, blacks, awesome fish. They got a really cool display when you keep them male and female together. Absolutely awesome. Love to see it. And although the gold gouramis wish they were next on the list, the actual next fish on the list are these celibus rainbows. Another really awesome dwarf rainbow species. Peaceful, beautiful, schooling. Absolutely awesome. Wasn't necessarily going for a theme this week, but it kind of seems like the theme is like peaceful, awesome schooling fish. Either way, absolutely love both of these guys. I mean, if we're going to talk about cool schooling fish, then you definitely got to talk about glass catfish, because not too many catfish species that school up, even less that school up and free swim like tetras do. Really awesome. They just look spooky and awesome while doing it. Yeah, this is what's not to love about them. They stay small, they're active, they're cool looking, they school up, they're peaceful. Awesome fish. Gonna take a break from the schooling fish for a second, because I couldn't not talk about one of my favorite cichlids in all of freshwater, the uwater cichlid. These are an awesome South and Central American species that gets relatively large in size, but unlike many of their other cichlid counterparts, these guys are very peaceful. I've even seen them kept with small schooling fish like tetras. Very awesome fish. They look really cool as they mature. I mean, I think they look cool now, but they look even cooler as they mature and those big stripes come in. Really awesome fish. Nice, large, peaceful cichlid. Great for rounding out like a large planted system. Alrighty, dialing it back for a minute to the awesome little schooling fish. What's not to love about the pygmy cory catfish, one of the few cory cats that, again, like the glass catfish, are more of a free-swimming species, although you can see here, they also love to hang out on the bottom. Really cool, tiny fish, great for nano systems, especially for keeping up, you know, some of the stuff clean. All around great. And these guys really like to school like tetras, so as opposed to other cory cats where you can keep in loose schools, these guys love to be in big, tight schools. Really awesome fish. You know, it's funny, usually when I'm up in this system, it's to show off some sort of like fancy shrimp or something, but this time I've got a handful of some really cool plecos in right now, like this little Colombian tiger pleco. They're really awesome, blue-eyed, long fin, bristle-tooths there, as well as both the gorgeous tiger pleco and tiny little green phantom pleco. You don't see the tiny little green phantoms too often. Absolutely awesome fish. And of course, you know, I mentioned shrimp. We have shrimp. Lots of really awesome crystal red shrimps. A lot of high whites, low whites, high reds. Really cool stuff. Tons of variety in those crystal shrimps. Absolutely love them. Since schooling fish has kind of become the inevitable theme of this week, I think I'll end us off with two more tanks of some really cool schooling fish. Starting us off, an absolutely awesome combination here of these really cool captive bred Siamese algae eaters hanging out with these awesome roseline sharks. I just think they all look really cool together. Both of them really awesome fish for lots of different reasons. Siamese algae eaters are, as the name states, great algae eaters. Roselines are just big, beautiful, active fish. What's not to love about them? They're like the XL version of a rummy nose tetra. You kind of see it, don't you? Really cool stuff. And finally, to wrap us up for the week, probably two of the coolest and tiniest schooling fish there is. Starting us off with the little red guys here. Absolutely awesome little chili rasboras. One of the tiniest little fish that is commonly kept in freshwater. And kind of ending this off here, the absolutely beautiful Galaxy Rasbora, Celestial Parldano, whatever you wish to call it. Two absolutely incredible little schooling fish. Love them to death. And of course, hanging out in there with them, got the awesome little clown killifish. You may have seen a handful of some little reticulated hillstream loaches. See another one down there. And the adorable little sunset honey gouramis. Lots of really, really cool stuff. Alrighty, that's going to do it for this week's video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and any of our newer local customers looking for anything cool or interesting like some big old parrot cichlids, feel free to email us at contact@soundaquatic.com. We'd love to get in for you. Until next time.